shit. I forgot to, to unmute my mic. Good thing I noticed it now. Either way. Would be lovely if someone said hi in the chat, so I could know that the messages on Restream are working. But yeah, what I was saying is that we'll start off with 50s and we'll move up to 100s in a few games. And during this stream, I'll be answering questions a bit differently. Usually I answer them while playing, but now I'll answer them after I finish a game. Because... okay, so we got... well, because I'm distracted both in-game and answering questions while playing is hard as well. Usually I forgot what I was about to say, so we'll do it a bit differently. So yeah, hello. If we can't hear you if you're talking. Yeah, I muted myself on accident. Yeah, but now it should be fine. Hello, Threshold, by the way. You never miss on my stream, which is great. Okay. So yeah, the streams now should be more regular. The summer is almost over, which means I'm not going to do as much stuff as before as well. Okay, so here I'll call one street for sure. We have some random backdoors and I think if we do middle sizing, we can represent the queen, like a random two pair. This should be good. I don't think he's capable. I mean, if he calls with a jack or a queen, that would suck, but usually we should be getting easy folds most of the time. How was school summer camp? Oh, it was nice. It was definitely nice. If you're coming there next year. There was a lot of people, more than I expected. But the only problem was this year we did it on different... we did it in a different place, so it was not as good as usually. So yeah. As always, guys, those who just joined, feel free to ask any questions about anything involving poker or not, it doesn't matter. I'll gladly answer them. Okay, so let's check. We're definitely check raising this. Okay, let's raise. Standard min raise. Not a huge fan of this flop. I mean, it's a good flop. It's better than ace, king, queen, I guess, but it's bet 75%. Okay, an ace. Still want to bet big. There's a lot of draws, so hopefully he doesn't shove. Should be checking probably most of the time. Wow, he shoves. Really? Problem is I used the small sizing, so I might induce him. If he has an ace or a two pair or straight, he can do that with, I don't know, random flush draws as well. Nice. Not random 9. Probably the small sizing induced him. So I had to call because of that. Yeah. Because he should be keeping my bluffs in with his value hands most of the time. I mean, I'm not sure like what kind of hand he should be shoving here. I mean, yeah, he can shove like two pair hands, like, I don't know, 6-5 that he decided just to call, which would be quite strange. But yeah. Okay, let's play another 50 and we'll probably try to go to hundreds right away. Okay, so we're getting one fish, one red games, which is lovely. Wonder if the notification on Discord popped up that the stream has started. Yeah, it did, which is good. Okay, Wow. You're so united that I'll probably check back. He'll be suspicious. Wow. Okay. We're definitely just calling here. Uh, Hopefully he has something. Wow. Oh man, he had a king. But yeah. Either way, we would have gotten paid off. It doesn't matter, but when he shoved that river, I didn't expect him to have any bluffs, but I was like really surprised. Yeah, we're punishing him. Okay, I'll be really greedy and I'll bet half a pot, even though it's quite a showdown hand. Additional draw opened up, and if he raises, I'll be easily folding this. He has plenty of kings and he's on the nittier side. Maybe he's a reg after all. I'm not sure. I marked him as a fish, but his stats a bit. Okay, I'll ISO him. And I'll answer all the questions after this game. Then we move up to hundreds. Okay, I don't need to bet big here. Not an ideal card for sure. I'll check. Of course, like he can only have like 5-6 here, like nutted hands. Not that many. He only bets 3 blinds, which is quite suspicious on his end. Seems quite weak. The problem is that if I hit an ace, I won't feel as comfortable. And a lot of the clubs won't be good as me for as well. So an ace of clubs, eight of clubs won't be ideal if he has a queen either way. I could have barreled as well, like with half a pot, and tried to like bluff him off. Okay, we'll be checking back. No need to inflate the pot here. Problem is that if he's not a fish, then the way we play these pots is completely different. The problem is there's no flush draw here. So it's a bit harder to extract value. Okay, we got a bottom straight. There's not that much we can extract value out of. I don't think he calls us with a random queen or a jack or whatever, so an ace. So he didn't do anything with an ace, he didn't ISO, he just limped. Just check back, I mean. Okay, let's jam. Okay, let's limp. Not really a perfect flop, so I'll check. Lovely turn. Hopefully he probes. Okay, he does. I could call, but there's so many action killer cards and bad cards for me. I'll raise. I don't represent here much except Queen Jack maybe, but I don't want to give him free draws, even though I block the clubs. If he has the pair plus straight draw, he will definitely call anyway. So I could use a smaller sizing, but it doesn't change the fact that much. Okay, some draws get there, but I'll bet for balance. He folds immediately. Probably had some overcards. Let's limp. Okay, so even though I should be checking this a lot of times, I guess, but a lot of people get induced because they think they try to represent a lot of deuces here. So, and if they check raise me with air, I'm instantly making money, but okay. And this is a jam. So first 3 games are going great so far. I mean, the first one was just a flip. Okay, lovely. Okay, Okay, let's answer the questions. After that much experience of playing, have you noticed that regs can be quite different, or in general they're kind of the same? So generals, regs, justice fishes, they vary a lot, and some are way more aggressive than the others and have way more tricks up their sleeves compared to other players. Usually, as a general rule, the better the player, the more balanced and unpredictable he is. You know, he raises a lot. He's unpredictable in a way that he plays. He adjusts quickly. Like, adjusting quickly to your opponent is probably the main skill to have if you want to get to high stakes. But yeah, they're definitely different. A lot different as well. Hello, I saw you checked GG Poker again. Why not playing there now? So it was my first time playing on GG. The only part, like, I don't like the software a lot, and like it takes time to adjust. And now I want to print for a bit. Maybe later I'll try it back again. But it's quite annoying there to play because there's a challenge for, like, you have to complete the challenge in 8 hours. So you cannot just play for, like, I don't know, an hour or so and just relax if you don't feel like playing or whatever. So it's a bit complicated. Hello, how is it going? So now it's going. Finally, I'm back on track. Finally, I'm confident in my game. I'm doing great. It's easy to play. I'm playing during the night as well. But yeah, finally, after like the whole summer, I feel back on track after a long period, which is really hard for me. So yeah, but other than that, everything is going great. So I'm glad that summer is ending. I can focus more on grinding. So, you know, okay, let's play hundreds now. Okay, so there's not sure if I want to battle. We'll see how it goes. These two will be at every single table, but we'll see. Okay, we can get check raised plenty of times here. I'll check back once, and I'm getting rewarded, which is nice. I need to switch the song. As always, guys, feel free to ask any questions, and I'll answer them afterwards. King folds. I mean, I didn't expect him to be strong. Let's call. But yeah, it's way easier for me to play during the night, not only because of the field difference, but the focus as well. I'm not sure if you have the same thing for those that prefer playing during the night, but for me it's way easier to focus as well. The only thing that I hate is waking up a bit too late, especially if you have to do something, right? And you lack sleep, you're sleep deprived. But okay, so we're heads up. Okay, let's check back. We'll be folding this. Okay, let's check. Let's limp. Hopefully he shoves. Nice. Not so nice. Okay, moving to another one. So we'll play like probably like 3-4 games on hundreds, because we're only seeing like regs, and because these two players will be at every single table that we play. Okay. Okay. But big with ace king. One of the few hands that you can do that with almost on any flop, but I mean, I'm not sure if that was GTO certified, but okay, let's check back. I was thinking about ISOing, but we have some backdoors, but these are undercards to both innate. Yeah, a lot of questions flooded in, but as I said, I'll answer them after this game. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I know that during the stream it's like more fun for you to watch the higher stakes. The only problem is that if you see the same two players, and especially regs, there's not that much you can learn because like every single reg like that you face against, especially if you play a lot against the same guys, there's a different dynamic. So you can like learning the same lines is not ideal, but I think streaming content against fishes is way more valuable to viewers as well. But let me know, like you can say which limit you prefer and I'll play that, but in my humble opinion, it's better if I stream some games with fishes, but now on hundreds, but I'll play a few more hundreds, probably like 2 games before moving down. And then after the stream, I'll battle the same people again, just on multiple tables. Okay, let's... So are you going to jam? No. He did. Okay, that's an easy shove. That's 13 bigs. Easy call. Hit a king. And we're going to heads up against pro yellow. Okay, let's limp. Okay, let's bet. You can call a check raise, so that's not a big problem if he raises. We didn't get additional outs, sadly. But yeah, it's a better card for him than for me. That's for sure. It's not an ideal card for bluffing, but it worked out. It's quite hard for him to call with high cards in 3 or 4. Okay, let's bet. He decides to raise me. You know he's bullshitting, he probably has a 4. If I had a 2 overcards to a 4, I probably would call. Like, he doesn't represent nothing. I mean, yeah, he has some kings as well, and some aces even, but... Let's limp. Okay. So I think GTO raises king, queen 3, but jack is off the limits, but I'll raise it anyway. Wow, seriously? What is that? That's what I thought, probably like pocket sounds or something like that. Really annoying. Doubt to see like bluffs ever here, but I was really curious if he has any. I mean, we got. Okay, so questions. What's the reason do you think people get stuck in limits like 10s? Do you think talent is a huge factor in poker? It is definitely a factor, a big one as well. Like what kind, like the younger you are, the easier for you to learn. It's like I think like learning poker is like learning a language, right? You need to learn the patterns. The more you repeat it, the easier it gets, and like you need to lower your ego as well. And if you just like to get to 25s is quite easy if you just listen to your coaches and repeat the same thing that they're doing, right? So, you know, it's I think a lot of people struggling with that as well, especially if you play for a longer time and then you go to the stable, right, and you try to learn the correct strategy, the GTO strategy, exploits, and etc. But you have previous beliefs engraved in your brain, right, and you keep repeating the same mistakes because you think that's the correct way to do because it worked like some years ago, or like it works from time to time, but your selective memory just kicks in and that's it. It's not the way you should be doing it. But I think that's one of the main reasons, or just lack of studying and determination. But yeah, what do you think is the main factor to understand and exploit regs properly? I mean, you need to know the ranges really well. Knowing the ranges, knowing how other people perceive your range is the main factor, right? And the sizing. You need to notice the smallest change in sizing patterns of other regs and fishes as well, right? Especially if when you're playing against like some regs, like they are really unbalanced and they use one sizing only with value hands, right? They never do bluffs with that, or like they do it really rarely, right? Or there's a spot where they never can have a bluff hand, right? But they're unbalanced, they're weak. And that's probably why there's in the lower limits or whatever. Finally, pool is running hot this month, so a lot of people think that the problem is that on SpinHub they don't exclude the jackpot percentage, so that means the pool is close to 100k lower than it's expected to be, like then it's shown. So if it shows, for example, that it's 120k over V, it's only 20k over V. So keep that in mind and don't be disappointed when the end of the month comes. What is your current EV plus rake back this year, if I may ask? Just starting to want to know what's possible to a high stakes pro. So the last 2 months were bad for me, and this is, wait, which month does this stand? Let me check. I'm not sure if I have all the graphs here. I think when I was traveling, the graphs were missing as well, but I'll try to check. It's this year. Wait. So EV plus rake back this year is 35k. It's not that much. I had the summer. I was in the negatives, so definitely not ideal. I started the year great, but then like I was traveling a lot, so hopefully like next year will be the most profitable year. I will it will be because I won't be traveling as much for sure. But yeah, okay. So like if you play 50s, you should be doing probably around 50k a year, maybe a bit more. I mean, on average, I think. It really depends. I would like to see 25s. You want to see? Okay. Um. Okay. So you want 25s. Okay, I can play 5 games there, and you're suggesting like going through the ladder of every stake. I don't want to do it today. Maybe wait, next stream is still this month. I don't want to fill like filling the end of the month statistics will be horrible after playing like 20 stakes. But I mean, maybe we'll do it next stream. It's a good idea. I'll let the people know in advance. But for now, I can play a few games of 25s as well. Let's mix it up. Let's see. Because there was so many people eager for that. I think hopefully I pressed the regular ones. Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure. I have no idea who these players are, so I think it's okay. So we know exactly that this guy is a fish. Human rate. I mean, not exactly, but he probably is a fish. Human raised only. Maybe he's playing against the reg. Who knows about that? But this and without this is running a lot over. What are you staking on GG Poker? I'm not sure what do you mean. Am I being staked by the school? Yes, I am. Okay, let's check back. Okay. So I'll check back and I'll probably attack on the turn. And my GPV on hundreds on... I haven't played hundreds on GG Poker. I only played a few. Okay, let's bet... okay, so the flush got there as well. It's a paired up board. Fishes usually tend to overcall here, so I don't want to use big sizing. If he has a 6, he's not folding even at a pot size, but if he missed, he'll fold easily anyway. Okay. Let's limp. If he's passive, we don't need to raise yet. We'll just limp stab as well. Okay, so I don't want him to bet too big. We don't need to inflate the pot too much as well. Let's try to buy it as cheaply as possible, but we just gotta fold. So these two guys are probably fishes, most likely, at least from what I saw. I live in Finland, so that would be tax-free. Oh, Finland doesn't have gambling tax? I didn't know that. That's surprising. I mean, in that case, but yeah, the cost of living is a bit higher, I bet, isn't it? Wow, there are ads on Twitch. I guess 100s, 10s, 10 plus EV is okay. Yeah, it is. It's crush, I think. By just with a huge rig back, should be making close to 10k a month. But the field is completely reg infested, and it's quite annoying. And it's hard for me to adjust to play without HUDs still, you know, and the software is really clunky. There's a lot of additional information that distracts you that is happening all over the screen, while on Minimax it's really clean and I really like it. You can just focus to stats, the regs, and that's it in the board. No need to look at a bunch of different animations and other stuff. Okay, we're definitely betting big. I'm just curious about the sizing. I want to use probably, yeah, 90 is good. I don't want him to scare him off. Hopefully he shows with a random 9 or 6. Even if the draw is fine. Sadly, he didn't get paid. But yeah, these guys are really nitty. Min raised, they're definitely folding, of course. If at 50s expected earnings per year is 50, is it like around 25k at 25s, then 10k at 10s? Kinda. You should not be like dividing by two. Like, so it really like depends. Okay, so we have 16 big blinds. This guy shoves. The calculations are a lot more different. So in a sense, like on Minimax, for example, right? In the beginning, you don't, when you move up the limit, you don't make 2x the amount. But when you get the statuses right in, then you start making more than 2 times amount that you were making before. So is it safe to assume that an average reg can on 25s can do 25k? Yes, but it's on the bottom end, right? You should be making a lot more, probably like I should have probably proed maybe, but it doesn't matter. like like 25k is a really safe bet because that means like 2,300 or so, right, a month, which is an easy. It's easy to make that amount in 25s. So in 50s, you should be making 4.3k, which is really realistic. But you can definitely go above 3k on average on 25s, that's for sure. Quite a bad card. The problem is that I don't want to call a big bet. I'll try to extract value from random overcard draws, but he just folded. But yeah, so like the main difference between fishes here on 25s and like hundreds, like higher stakes, they're really stupid. They don't get induced, right? They play a really simple strategy. So for example, if I did the same move while betting a small sizing on the turn, a lot of more aggressive fishes on hundreds would have raised me or jammed, and I would have had to fold. But now it's just easy. They don't ISO as much, or they're really batshit aggressive. So I should be calling this in a standard way, but this is the first time he shoves, and like I think against this particular guy, we're at best flipping. He should be ahead most of the time, and he is quite an easy player. So I'll try to play post flop. I was thinking about Ising because he just snap limped, but I think we'll find better spots and to stack off with. But he's overfolding for sure in these spots, so I'll jam king 3. It's not the best combo to play post flop. Okay, again, let's limp. Okay, so we don't have anything like we can extract value from certain hands, but our jack is really weak, and I don't want to scare him off. If he, for example, hit a 9 right now, then we can get paid easily. So we call here, and if he'd... oh shit, it's a really bad card, but I won't be as greedy. He can have some queens as well. I'm not turning this into a bluff. I was thinking about betting one big blind to a 9, but wow, ace 5. But yeah, see, it was a shove 100% of the time with ace 5 at that depth, and he decided to check back, right? Which is a sign of a really weak fish. And that means that probably when he ISO shoved, he probably had really something stronger than that. But sometimes fishes don't understand how ranges, like how hand strength works, that it's better to shove, for example, ace 5 than, you know, 9-8 suited or whatever. Okay, it's limp. Again, the same scenario as with the jack. Even though it's quite shallow, we could be betting, but... okay, see, that's again one blue line. Now, I won't feel as comfortable in the river, so I'll probably just jam all in. Okay, this is lovely. So he seems really weak again. I'll try to get really thin value. I'll even lower the sizing to 120. Yeah, he didn't even call that. He probably had a draw of some sort. Ace 4. Ace. But yeah, so far we're crushing him. Let's snap jam. Hopefully he decides to fold. Seems on a nittier side we can over jam, even though like 9-4 is a bit further away, like 0.3 big blinds. But yeah, it's decent. We still made like 500 chips from him in heads up. Let's play like this and another game at 25s, and then we'll maybe go to hundreds, or we'll see. Wow, this guy. Played him like a long time ago when I was still playing 25s. I think he was playing 50s at one time, but on tennis, top regs make 25k a year. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I was not talking about like top regs. You know, top regs in 50s make probably 100k, right? But it's I'm just saying on average, right? So because a top reg could move up a stake higher, but he's not doing it for some reason. I don't know why, right? So some people don't like moving up the stakes. They like the let's bet small. I could have checked as well, but I would probably prefer checking back against more aggressive players. I don't want to get jammed by a 9. I'll check and bet the river. If you check, I mean, I should not be betting. Okay, let's fold. But yeah, so like when someone asks how much people are making certain limit, you have to give them the average, right? Or like a conservative amount, because it really like some people don't make like they're playing hundreds, but they're probably making like 2k a month, so it's like 20k a year, you know. So it really comes down to ego. Like it's one of the most important skills in making money in poker is understanding where your skill level is and where you should be playing. For example, I struggle, right, a lot, because sometimes I battle where I shouldn't do on hundreds, and it cost me a shit ton of money. Like I'm not like I was profitable there still, even reg battling when I first shot, but I made more money on 50s, right? If I'd be studying more and putting in more time, I would probably be making more money in hundreds as well. But you know, and some people like they decide, okay, I'm not going to go to high stakes ever. I don't need it. I'll just crush 25s, right, without any variance. I'll be top reg in 25s. I'll make like close to 10k a month consistently, and I'm great. I'm good, right? I don't need to go higher than that. So you know, it's definitely possible to do that. Like it's like in the end, it doesn't matter what stake you play. It matters like what your hourly rate is, basically. That's it. Okay, so we're trying to fold him king high and a lot of other cards. Okay, nice. I feel like 25s is the last limit where you can play kind of laid back poker. I mean, you know, you would ask some top high stakes regs that play like 16 tables, they would say that to them it's like hundreds are laid back poker, right? The regs are way worse. It's easier to play, etc, etc. Okay, let's donk as a bluff. Nice. And like these types of okay, let's bet. Okay, probably one of the worst cards for us to barrel. I could have been really aggressive. I won't be too aggro monkey. I could have bet like 4 big blinds here and make him miserable with his Queen high. I wonder if he calls me with jack high. Oh, he called. Okay. Good info, good info. Yeah, I need to pee. Hopefully this... There's not that many viewers today, are there? Not so much. Okay, Goodman. Do it. Ay, 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 ay. I just want to stack off quickly. And... I mean, usually, like, when you're playing the higher stakes, it's not about the... It's all about the money, right? The money pressure. If you had, like, I don't know, 10 million in a bank account, you wouldn't care if you would like have a bad session on 500s, right? You would not feel stressed at all. You would feel that that's just fun. I mean, it really comes down to your relationship with money. So, you know. Oof. The run today is decent, I would say. Not on the rivers as well. Okay, be right back in a minute. Okay, back. Probably 2 fishes. What would you play if not spins and why? Oof. So it's a complicated. Probably MGTs, even though I hate the variance of it. But I think it's the only profitable format there is. I think cash is way too hard because you need to bum hunt like crazy, right? You need to play multiple sides. I mean, you need to play multiple sides on MTT. But okay, I was betting small and so we'll check him back. He has plenty of sixes and spare board. He won't fold that many hands. We got maximum value, but out of king 5, which is lovely. You know, we know that he's a fish. This guy is most likely a fish as well. I mean, yeah, I would probably play MTTs during the mornings with the smaller field, so the variance would be lower, right? Because you can easily, the less the players, the less the variance there is. And on MTTs, it's crazy, but yeah, I would probably be doing that. Do you go to the gym or do any sport activities? So I used to play paddle. I didn't play that much during the summer, but now on the autumn, I'll be starting again. I like the game, but I wish I would put in more work into it. because like it's really fun when you're good at the game. At least for me, right? I only enjoy activities which I'm good at. And yeah, so like for example, I would never play basketball for fun. I don't like it at all. But paddle is my type of game. I like racket sports. Not a big tennis fan, but I like table tennis. So yeah, this summer I didn't do any sport, almost. I played a few games of paddle, but that's about it. Yeah, now the summer is over. Time to get the summer body for the next summer. So I plan to going on to the gym. Need to change my eating habits as well. And when going to the gym, like you cannot continue eating shit. It just doesn't make sense, right? Why put in all the effort but not take care of your eating habits? Okay, these both guys are fishes. Oh man, now that I played 25S, it just, it just seems so relaxed. Just as you said, you just chill. There's plenty of fishes. I don't ever need to worry about the field. So yeah. Okay, I'll be check raising. Oh shit. He's a bit on a more straightforward side. He jammed on the flash hype. There was a flash complete and he just jammed into like 2 big blind pot. That suggests that he probably is a really straightforward player. Okay, I'll bet here. Nice. Would be probably if the flush misses. I'm not sure if I should be bluffing most of the time here. Okay, let's bet. I think that was the guy. Yeah, that was the guy that called King High, so he's probably going to call quite wide with gut shots as well. I could ISO this, but against the fish, it's not necessary. Wow, seriously? Yeah. I mean, this kind of, even if he plays straightforward, there's never a fold here with King 9. I would probably like fold a lower 9, but yeah, not here. 9 deuce would be 9-3, 9-4 would be a fold. Anything else in that has additional gut shots and so on. So okay, let's play one last 25 game, and then we'll probably go somewhere else. 50s, 100s, doesn't matter, probably 100s. Okay, let's check back. He decides to check as well. Let's hide our hand a bit. Let's check. If he bets right now, we have 2 overcards to a 6-3, so have a flush draw as well. Nice, we had a jack. So he doesn't have a 6 anymore, so he's only representing a king, a weak king, basically. I'm surprised that he's not using a bigger sizing. But yeah. I would have expected to bet a pot size here. He's really polar. Okay, how many blinds do we have? 19. Okay, let's jam. I mean, I'm not sure if he's a fish. Maybe he's not. Also, get your slow cooker. Thank me later. The gym is not an SEO. Solid workout plan at home is consistent manner works wonders. Yeah, it does. I agree, but I would love to get in shape, like the best shape of my life. I want to take it quite seriously as well. But we'll see how that goes and how that plan goes into effect. But I want to raise my energy levels as well. But yeah, just for mental health, and like if I do it at home, that means I don't go out as much, and I need to, right? Just going outside from the place you work and eat and sleep it does wonders as well. Try to bet small. I don't think he's focused enough to call me with king highs here. Get a slow cooker. I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure like how it works. I was about to get how is it called in English? I forgot in Lithuanian as well. What is it? Jesus Christ. Air fryer. Yes, air fryer. It seems like a cool device. Slow cooker. Like, what are the benefits of a slow cooker? Um, like, what does it do better than other like bots or whatever? What's the main benefit of it? Thank you for the 25. That's not as scary as I thought. Oh man, it's definitely not. It's like it has plenty of fishes, right? Like if you don't care about the swings, like the money that you're winning or losing, right? If you have money saved up, it's, I mean, it's one of the best limits. Like it's really great because you can easily make a living in it, right? Without variance and so on. Okay, so he checked back the flop. I have some outs still. Call. He has plenty of jacks in his range, which sucks. I don't think he's bluffing here that often. He has way more jacks in his range. I don't think he has a 9. He can have flush draws, but he can have queen tennis as well, probably. Fold. And yeah, I agree, correct. Fultus, I agree with you completely. I feel like my yeah, because if you do it at home, you're not as motivated because you can, oh, okay, I'm done. I can do other stuff, right, to get my dopamine up. But when you're in a gym, it's completely different. You can just chill. I mean, you can just do what you have to do for like I don't know, like 2 hours or so. For me, like it took 1.5 hours usually, and afterwards I was doing a bike or cardio as well. I hit cardio with passion. I mean, I hate running. I like the bicycle, but either outdoors or as equipment in gym, it's fine. But yeah, here we got called, and we're done. Okay, let's probably play like 2 more games, and because people are not really, there's not that huge of a viewership, which is quite strange. Maybe people are enjoying the last summer days. I mean, it's variance, I guess. Okay, let's put up 100 here and there. Like 200, so we'll be done for today. I still have to play a shit ton of games to cash my bonuses because I was playing on GG. So I still have to play like equivalent of 2050 as games, which is quite a lot. And yeah. Okay, let's bet. We probably should be using a bigger sizing here. Okay, can we get a shove from ace queen, please? King queen. We got a shove. What is it? Is it pockets or is it worse? It's pockets. Okay, we're heads up, which is nice. How do you see the future of spins? Like, I mean, if it takes 2 years of hard work for me to get a pro level, is the game still profitable for many years to come to put effort in? Love your honesty. Thanks. But to be honest, I have no idea. The game evolves constantly, but it seems that it's moving up to faster and faster paces, more gambling involved, like the mystery bounties and stuff like that. But I think spins will exist for quite a while. I mean, if they find a more entertaining format, maybe people will flock there. But so I'm not sure. But like to start beating 25s profitably, you don't need to. You don't need 2 years. If you can do it in like a year for sure. If you put like a lot of work in, not like crazy amounts, but decent amount of work in, and if you're talented and you're focused, and I mean, if you're doing it on your own, it's quite hard. I won't say it's impossible, but it's definitely hard. So yeah, I would probably Okay, he checks back. I think you can. Nice. So yeah, you can definitely do it in a year if you're on a stable. If you're on your own, it's hard. So joining a stable is the best investment you can get, and spins at least, because it's so focused on one format, which is solved completely, and that you just need to follow the rules and you can be profitable, right? In 25s. When you move higher than that, it starts to be getting a bit more complicated, right? In a sense. But apart from that, it's definitely, it's not as hard as people think, but sometimes it's, in some aspects it's harder than people think, and some it's easier. So yeah, I think like they will be profitable for another 5 years probably, for sure, but the game evolves constantly, you know. Laws are of the country you're in, or like that affects the profitability a lot more than, I could have called the turn as well, but it's fine. Slow cookers drop in and forget. You can make every kind of meals the most delicious all in one cooked. Air fryer is okay too. Slow cooker is better. Okay, I'll have to look it up because I'm deciding between these two. Yeah, it feels a lot better when you are at the gym and also surrounded by like-minded people, and also it's motivating. Yes, that helps too. You see people that's been doing that for a long time, and you see how they look, so it gets you motivated as well. So have you ever thought about someone watching your stream and see your cards? That's why I have delay, so it's 1.5 minutes, I think, something like along the lines. Even if you take, like, if I use almost all my time and he uses all his time, it's probably impossible. Like, it might be close. If I did it a minute, it would be, but yeah, that's why it takes so long for me to answer the questions. So I raised him here. I had to. He might be betting a greedy bet. For me, I enjoy working out at home way more. I have all the equipment I need. I can start immediately when I'm ready. I can take a shower and eat after immediately. I've developed and adjusted my own workout plan and very much enjoy it. Also enjoy the peace and quiet. Well, I have water stream behind the house and love it. I mean, yeah, if you have the equipment, right? I don't have the space for it, and like, it would not be possible. And I don't have, my flat is tiny, and going to the gym is way easier, you know. It's not even close. But yeah, but like, as I said, for me the main reason is just going out a bit more. Like, I felt my mental health decline quite drastically after, like, since COVID, because I, like, when you're especially working during the nights, right, you don't see people at all when you're working, and even during the day, right, you just stay at home, you do all the basic stuff, and then you go to grind. And most of the time, if I don't need to go to, like, I don't know, my psychologist or my barber or whatever, I won't go anywhere, right? If I don't go out for something social or whatever. But just going outside, like driving through the city, like, gives me a lot of energy and positivity as well. Just seeing other people live their lives, it helps a lot. Okay. Got to go and feed the kid. Okay, thank you for seeing. Thanks for joining in, man. And good luck at the tables. Okay, let's check. Okay, let's play one more 50 and we'll be good to go, because there's only regs and hundreds. There's no need for me to play. It's outright losing money. So, and okay, let's fold. Well, most of my training is jump rope, shadow boxing, and calisthenics, plus weights, also treadmill and rowing machine. Oh wow. I would like to try a rowing machine. That seems like a lot of fun. I never tried it. Do you have the one with a water barrel inside? Like the one that they had in House of Cards? I always wanted to try that one. It seemed fun. But yeah, I want to lift weights a bit more. I'm not into like cardio exercises as much, even though I need it. I need to strengthen my heart. 100% would be possible. Main of my training takes a place that's behind your chair. I mean, yeah, definitely. If you're talking home workouts, yeah, but I need to build muscle as well quickly. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'll get a membership. I'm really afraid that when it gets colder, right, during the winter months, won't be as enthusiastic of going out to the gym. You know, it's cold and so on. So yeah. Okay, let's check. Absolutely lovely turn card. So if he has a 5, a flush draw, whatever, he's going to call anyway. You want? I mean, betting bigger, not sure. I'm afraid that he can fold way too much. Okay, if human raises, I'll jam. If he doesn't, I'll jam. Poached. Right. Nice. The run was quite nice during the stream. I think it's one of the first streams that I'm quite profitable in. I mean, at least it seems. We'll see the graph afterwards, but after this game, I'll show you the graph and I'll end the stream. Okay, so him and raised, I really don't like. He uses a smaller sizing, so I suspect he has, like, I would not be surprised if he has like pocket kings, queens. Wow, that's really surprising now. That's one. I mean, if he didn't, if he bluffed, nice, but just threw me off. The whole sequence, something felt fishy. So, with a kicker, I'll bet. We'll see how that goes. I feel like exactly the same. It's not like you go to the gym to just work out. It's also about small things like driving there, seeing other people work out, getting some fresh air in your lungs, etc. Yeah. For me, like when I started going to therapy, like it's so just fun to just drive through the whole city. Could try to fold it, but Jesus. Just driving through the whole city and seeing people being alive. Wow. He just checked back 2 times with 6-3. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's overbet. Wonder if he would fold. I If I had a blocker, I would definitely jam. I don't have a flush blocker. Of course, you don't need to. Let's try to be a bit tricky. Worked like a charm. I doubt that he would have called if I would have jammed. All the draws got there. Yeah, worked absolutely wonderful. Our check back. Ouch. Not a nice one, not a nice one. Come on. What I hit the most is when you have like 4 or 5 big blinds effective and you just keep on folding. Like it just barely misses the range that you should be calling and you just lose all the EV that you made in that frame. I guess I'm just getting all the enjoy staying home and avoiding people and driving too much. I understand that part as well. I mean, but okay, let's check back. Not big fan of his. Okay. What are you going to do with your... I don't know what. Nice, you folded. I mean, better to get a call and be ahead, but... Nice, we're ahead. Okay, so let's check the graph of this stream and I'll get going to grind my games out. Okay. So in total, we made 182 euros. We played 11 games in total with 75 GPV in 25s, 404 GPV in 50s, and 96 GPV in 100s, which is nice.